Yes, guys, welcome back to another video with On the Ball. Today, it's a very good match reaction. One of probably the best performance of the season for me, because that was an outstanding team performance. I'll be giving my match reaction as Chelsea cruised past Liverpool to head them into the top four for the first time in the Thomas Tuchel era with a 1-0 away. The goal came from Mason Mount, and it was a really well-worked goal, a brilliant diagonal cross ball from N'Golo Kante, and we saw that a ton in that game. I really thought for this game N'Golo would be used as more as a defensive option, but with no Kovacic, you need someone to supply those ball forwards. I said that, and N'Golo Kante did just that, and for the goal, he put a beautiful ball, and Mason Mount, what a goal. Runs past Fabinho, carries on going, and makes no mistake with the finish and a brilliant celebration. I was screaming my head off because that was a fantastic goal and a massive one. He's definitely established himself in the squad. Obviously, it's just such a journey it's been for him in the Tuchel. First game, people thought he's not part of his plans because he was benched, but however, he's made no mistakes since then. That's 5 goals for him in the Premier League. He scored in every away game he started for Thomas Tuchel, and he's just on the form of his life, even better than he was on the Lampard. A really fantastic performance defensively. The wall of Rudigsten was fantastic. Christensen and Rudiger were brilliant. Christensen was not letting any balls coming into that area. He was clearing them away. He was my man of the match, but we'll get on to the player ratings later. And Tony Rudiger kept Sadio Mane quiet, pocketed him. N'Golo Kante pocketed Mo Salah, and Roberto Firmino couldn't even get in the box because Christensen was dealing with everything. Azpilicueta, a really solid performance. Ben Chilwell, fantastic. Kept Arnold quiet. That was his job, and he did it fantastically. And even made some really nice balls, attackingly giving the ball, supplying to Timo Werner, made some fantastic runs. Reece James kept Robertson quiet. That was his role, and he perfected it. Jorginho really calm in the middle, making some tackles and helping the defence. Hakim Ziyech was tearing them apart, and just a fantastic performance from every single player. But let's get straight to the player ratings. Edouard Mendy, now he didn't have much to do. He made one save, which was a header, and he didn't have much to do. Liverpool had their chances, but they scuffed them. Mane literally scuffed one up, so that was a big shame for them, but really lucky for us. But Mendy didn't have much to do. What we did see is he played it a bit arrogant because he wasn't really clearing it, and let's be honest, I don't mind that because he was making no mistakes. You know, he looked really confident. He's a confident keeper at the moment as he was passing it about. Looked no worry. Maybe should have crossed it, but he was looking confident as ever, and it's always good to have confidence in a keeper. So I'm giving him a 7 rating. The centre-backs, now we're going to start with Azpilicueta, and he had a fantastic performance in my opinion, yet may have not noticed him because he was guarding Roberto Firmino and just blocking all Liverpool crosses on that right centre-back position. When there was a cross delivered in, which happened very rarely because the wing-backs did really their job really well, he was blocking them and kind of crossing them when it came to his side. So he played really well, a 7.5 for me. Now, Andreas Christensen, what has happened to him under Thomas Tuchel? He is a Danish Maldini. Oh my God. He didn't put a foot wrong. He had a fantastic game against United, and here he's getting a rating of a 9.5. My man of the match, a fantastic performance. Nothing could get past him that game. He was literally a brick wall. So many times Liverpool got behind us when Christensen was just there. There was this fantastic chance when the ball was played over Klopp. Mane was through it, then Christensen came from behind, and it was a similar, just showing how much he's grown. That was literally the same thing in the last time we played them, and Christensen rugby tackled him and got sent off. Now he pokes it from behind and stops him, and Christensen with a fantastic performance, a 9.5, could have even been a 10, just amazing. Tony Rudiger pocketed Sadio Mane. He was literally following him around the pitch. There was a point when Mane ran to the halfway line and Rudiger ran after him. He's really listening to his instructions under Tuchel. A really solid performance. He was, yet again, really, he's really been playing very aggressively, and that's what I really like to see. He's an absolute beast, a 9 for him. The midfielders now, N'Golo Kante, yet again, a fantastic performance. Obviously, as I said, got the assist with that brilliant cross-diagonal ball, and really calm in the middle, making some very good passes. He was getting on a lot of one-on-ones with the midfield on Thiago Alcantara and Curtis Jones and Gio Wijnaldum. And he was just winning every one-on-one. He was battling for every ball, and he was just fantastic protecting that defensive line. He gets a rating of an 8.5. Jorginho, yet again, a fantastic performance. I knew he should have come in because he won a really good performance in my opinion. He was in the man of the match contention, although not many people thought that. But the way he didn't put in a foot wrong as well. He was making some really composed, calm passes, and defensively he did exactly what he's meant to do, like Kante. Who knows, there was Jovicic, now we could see Jante. That doesn't work too much, but still, a brilliant performance, an 8.5 for him as well. The midfield duo really did their job. The wing-backs, Reece James was fantastic on Andy Robertson, didn't let many crosses come in. Attacking I also think Reece James was quite good. He looked a real threat for them, and defensively, he put on a very solid performance, and 8 for me. The left wing back was Ben Chilwell, a fantastic performance, 8.5. We're going to go with it because I think defensively, Chilwell really did very well on Arnold. He literally had no breathing space. He also attackingly was a very good threat. Earlier on, he made some brilliant balls he was linking up with Mason Mount fantastically, and he made some brilliant balls to Timo Werner to send him away. He was tearing their defence apart, and he was a threat attacking and defensively. For me, he should have that left back spot forever. And the attack, Hakim Ziyech, a really good performance in my opinion. Yeah, he had a few sloppy moments, but yet again, he did his role. He tore their defence apart like it was nothing. He was giving the balls to Werner, which was fantastic. I think he made some brilliant passes, just cutting them apart. An 8 for me. Mason Mount, what a goal. And the movement for him was amazing. And I haven't seen much defensive work from him in a Chelsea shirt. But today, I think defensively, he put on a really good, solid performance. When we lost the ball, which was very rare, he tracked back and he kept on winning it. He was a threat for them as well. Even Jurgen Klopp praised him. An 8.5 for me. The striker, Timo Werner, was really unlucky. He had an unfair goal ruled out by VAR. Now, I'm really annoyed about VAR because clearly his hand is offside. However, the rule is if it's a body part that isn't a goal-scoring body part is offside, it should still count. But that went against Werner, but it doesn't matter. A really good performance. He was causing them threats by using his pace, which I said in the match preview. He's going to have to make runs behind and outpace the defence. He did exactly that, was a threat to Liverpool all game. He gets my rating of an 8.5. The substitute, Christian Pulisic, didn't do much because he actually had a time to impress. He wasn't much on the ball, however, I think he won some key headers to keep us in possession. He was causing a bit of problems. A nice 7 performance. Mateo Kovacic, didn't come on for much, a 7, and Kai Havertz just came on for a corner, a 7 for him as well. But yet again, it's just a really solid performance defensively and attackingly. We now sit 4th spot, although West Ham have a game in hand. We have a really important game against Everton next week, and we've got Leeds and then Atletico Madrid, so 3 must-win games there. You've got that Champions League knockout which you must proceed through, and yeah, if I'm honest, my man of the match was Christensen. Everyone pretty much impressed me. A really fantastic performance. Obviously, this leaves Liverpool in a complete crisis. They now sit 7th with Tottenham with a game in hand right onto them, and Aston Villa with a game in hand as well. Who knows if they'll finish even in the top half of the table. They're really in a crisis, but I'm just really happy with the way I've turned out. You've been watching On The Ball, and I'm out.